are watching Arsenal Productions presented by Cardinal Hyundai of Sarasota. Welcome on in for game number 3 of day number 2 and the final day of the MLK Classic. We've got a dominant Cardinal Mooney side, 16-2 on the year, trying to top off a Lennard side that surprised a lot of us 2 nights ago, Paul.
Well, they really did, and that all starts with Moses Abreu dropping 38 points. The kid couldn't seem to miss from beyond the arc. He played phenomenal, and Lennard shocked everyone, almost beating Riverview. They came up short by just 1 point against a Riverview side who's been very good this season, and now they face probably their biggest test yet in Cardinal Mooney, who has been just amazing. 16-2. They're one of the strongest teams in this MLK Classic.
We are underway as Lennard wins the tip. And you could almost argue that if Moses Abreu did not get hurt, that Lennard would have won that game. They lost 73-72. Here is Elijah Price.
I mean, I think you could not even argue, but I think you could guarantee it by the way he was shooting. I mean, my goodness, 38 points, got hurt in that fourth quarter, and then they came up short by just 1 point.
Jamal George gets the scoring started with a mid-range jumper. This is a Cardinal Mooney side that is super talented. They only lost by 9 against Sarasota earlier this week. They have a lot of stars on this team. 16-2 for a reason. Here is Cumberbatch down low. Nearly swatted away by Jakyron Smith. But Moses Abreu, who will have to do exactly what he did against Riverview, score at will. He goes to the line for the first free throws of the game.
Well, he will have to get close to repeating his last game's performance if he wants to give Lennard any shot at beating this Mooney team, who has just been amazing this year. Falling to Sarasota by 9, but Sarasota is one of the best teams in the entire state this year, as they have been just amazing. So Mooney is not a team to be trifled with.
Both free throws are good. A lot of talented teams in the area. You have Cardinal Mooney, Sarasota, and then arguably the best of the bunch, Parrish, who knocked off Sarasota on January 9th, just 10 days ago. Here's Smith, and that's a clear foul. They'll call that on Moses Abreu as Jamal George will head to the line to shoot 2. The leading scorer on this Cardinal Mooney side, 15 points per game, averages 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's got a quick 4. Just underway here, game number 3 of the MLK Classic. We have the Booker girls game coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern time coming up after this game, and then the nightcap between the Riverview Rams and Booker Tornado. Those games are 30 minutes behind, so most likely an 8 p.m. start for the Riverview Booker final. Here, Sean Bryant kicks it to Cumberbatch. Now to Freeman. Freeman, a very solid game against Riverview on Saturday. Gets it back out to the top of the key to Bryant, guarded by Price. Now to Moses Abreu, who turns it away. Loose. Price will go to retreat and gets the roll. An aggressive Mooney defense creates the turnover. They're off to a 6-2 start.
Yeah, it's a nice start here by the Cougars. They jump out to a 6-2 start.
And they're active again. On the break. Can't get it to go. The follow slam by Price is no good. Mooney able to stick with it. A nice job by Caden Wright to track it down. Now to the floor, General Malachi Cuffey. Smith, one more to the corner. The leading scorer, George, has an early 7.
Well,
the Cougars are off and running.
Well, Jamal George is off to a very strong start for the Cougars. Gets two buckets and then hits that three in the corner, an open look.
Bryant no good. But Lennard able to corral it. Liam Ottens gets it to go. Mooney swinging it around. Dump inside to Price, who just uses the strength inside to get the bucket. Man, when you have a guy like Elijah Price, 6'8", I mean, it's just nearly impossible to guard a guy like that down low.
He's only a junior, too. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Cuffey, the easy bucket, and a much-needed timeout by the Longhorns. Cardinal Mooney on top, 13-4. A quick start in game number 3 of day number 2 of the MLK Classic.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
Welcome back on in. 4:38 to go here in quarter number 1. Cardinal Mooney with a 13-4 lead over Lennard. This is a Cardinal Mooney team that has 2 losses on the year, one of them to Sarasota, the other to Polis back at the end of December. They were undefeated going into winter break and almost into the new year. This is a side that wins at a premium. Another steal by Price, and the tough finish by Smith. Got it to go, and he will go to the line for one more.
Well, it's a fantastic finish there by Jakyron Smith. Able to get to the rack, uses his physicality, and draws the foul to get the and one.
Foul called against Trent. So just like that, not even 4 minutes into this game, it is a 12-point lead. Harris now to Moses Abreu. Still no shot attempt for Abreu. He's got a quick trigger, but that one nowhere near. Off the side of the board. Coast to coast goes Cuffey. It's too easy for the Cougars to start this game. Just every single time they're just right away out on the break, and Lennard has nobody there.
Yeah, well, it's clear they watched some film in that last game of the Lennard Riverview because they have shut down Moses Abreu.
Oh, Cuffey misses the easy layup inside.
As he only has one shot this whole game, and it went off of the side of the board.
Here he is now, Moses Abreu being guarded by Smith, or Price. Floater no good, right the rebound. Cougars off and running again. They'll go back to the line with Smith. Just such a fast-paced team. Hard to stick with them.
Well, Lennard has been not doing a good job of getting back on defense, and it seems like whenever Mooney gets that rebound, they already have a guy that's way down the floor. They just get it to him, and they lay it up and in. It's just been too easy. A lot of open layups and non-contested shots for the Cougars.
Well, day number 2 has not lived up to what day number 1 brought us. 2 finishes within the final seconds of the game. So far, multiple double-digit wins, almost a running clock between Charlotte and Tampa Riverview. And we're not even 5 minutes through the first quarter, and it's a 16-point Cougar lead. What does Lennard need to do to adjust to this fast tempo that the Cougars are bringing?
Yeah, I think they really what they need to do is they need to find their guys inside. And I think they're swinging it a lot beyond the arc, but they haven't been able to get the look inside. They're being forced to take a lot of shots from beyond the arc.
Freeman will try the three, can't get it to go.
And they can't knock these shots from beyond the arc down. And it's a 16-point lead for the Cougars.
Here is Malachi Cuffey, the senior point guard. One-on-one with Freeman. Cuffey with the left, too easy. Blows right by Freeman. 18-point lead already. And this full court press just seems like a lot to handle. Abreu, the open jumper, he'll knock that down.
That is absolutely beautiful from Moses Abreu. Step back jumper and drains it.
Didn't force the tough shot inside. Cuffey to Brown. Jamal George inside with the right hand, kicks it out to Cuffey. Oh, Cuffey almost got it to go. Last touched by the Longhorns, so the Cougars will retain possession.
That would have been ridiculous. What a drive by Cuffey, able to get it in and just barely misses the bucket.
Here's Smith. Jumper no good. Nobody there for the offensive rebound. Kyron Smith could have probably gotten there. Here's Freeman now at the top of the key. Lost control. Another turnover. Make it 6 now on the day for the Longhorns. And once again, the Cougars will capitalize. They just cannot control the basketball whatsoever.
And another one.
How about another one? And how about another bucket for Malachi Cuffey?
I mean, I think Lennard needs yet again another timeout. I mean, they are just being swarmed by this Mooney defense. And it's just another thing that Lennard cannot keep up if they want to get back into this game. They can't keep turning the basketball over. And
it's a 10-second violation.
Oh, man.
Everything going wrong for the Longhorns. A 20-point lead in quarter number 1, and you can see they're so hesitant to move because of the full court press.
Yeah.
Then they got too hesitant, and it's a 10-second violation, 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
They've been trying to go fast, and it really hasn't worked out for them as they've just been going too quick, turning the ball over, and then when they try and slow the pace down, they slow it down too much and get the 10-second runoff. So an early 19-point game here. Not even done with the first quarter.
Cardinal Mooney with their first turnover of the game, trying to find Elijah Price.
I mean, it's 8 turnovers in the first quarter for Lennard as opposed to Mooney, who just turned the ball over for the first time.
Abreu no good on the 3. Out of bounds, last touched by Caden Wright. That's the shots you're going to have to take, though. Moses Abreu has got to keep firing away. They're going to get it to him here. Now over to Devin Freeman. Bryant on the elbow. Now to Hosea Harris. Freeman attacks. Can't get it to go off the glass. Right there for the rebound. Smith one-on-one with Abreu. Likes that matchup, finds an open man. Can't knock it down. Freeman the rebound. 5 seconds to go.
Gotta get a shot off.
They won't. They'll turn it over again. Now a half-court heave for George. No good. He got it. 2-4 to the left. 25-6 the score at the end of the first quarter. It's all Cougars. Game number 3 of day number 2 of the MLK Classic.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Are you thinking about working with Mighty Dog Roofing? Well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsor.
Somebody help!
When Sarasota needs a hero for their roof, Mighty Dog Roofing answers the call. Serving Sarasota homeowners with expert roofing, installation, and repairs. Trusted by your neighbors from Lakewood Ranch to Venice. Fully licensed, insured, and committed to 5-star service. Proud sponsors of...
Welcome back on in second quarter action here at the MLK Classic. Don't go anywhere. We have 2 more games for you. 2 done. JCP against Booker, a girls matchup at around 6:30 p.m. And then at 8 p.m. it will be Riverview versus Booker. There is a 30-minute delay in all of those games. That is why the time is up by 30 minutes. But make sure to join us for the final 2 games of the MLK Classic. Cardinal Mooney with a 19-point lead in the opening frame. What did you like what you saw from the Cougars?
Well, I mean, pretty much everything. Their ability to capitalize on the turnovers has been one of the main reasons why they're up by 19 points here. It's simply just a turnover flurry for this Lennard team as Mooney turns it way over bad.
The announcer jinx right there in full effect.
It's my bad.
An easy bucket for the Longhorns. They trimmed the lead down to 17. Here is Malachi Cuffey, one of the better point guards in the area. Dancing with it around the top of the key, goes over to the right wing. Screen set by Price, the pick and roll, can't get it to go. Price follows, no, right. He'll go to the line for 2. A bunch of opportunities will lead to a line trip for Caden Wright. Averages 6 points per game on the season. Can't connect on the second, but a rebound right there from Smith, who drives baseline. Has a man. There's George. So much speed, but he left the layup short. Missed opportunity right there for George. Good cut by Bryant. Got it to go. The Longhorns are going to need a lot more of that if they want to make their way back into this game.
Yeah, they've had a couple of really good offensive stunts here early in this second quarter, and they are going to need to keep that up. 16-point lead here, but they have played good offensive basketball to start this second quarter, and they are going to need to keep that momentum through the rest of this game if they want a chance at beating the Cougars.
Wright almost lost it, hands it off to Jamal George. George right to the rack, is denied. Sean Bryant sent it away, and then Moses Abreu takes it away. Lennard able to stick with it. Bunch of chaos happened as that ball fell loose. Devin Freeman resets now at the Booker logo. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Jordan. Off the glass,
Gotta get it to
no
Abreu
good.
here.
Another offensive rebound, but finally it goes to the Cougars. And an easy layup there for Jakyron Smith. So many chances, but Lennard just not able to hit anything.
Yeah, they are definitely going to need to capitalize on those open looks. What a block.
That 6'8" size will allow you to get up there like that. Elijah Price sent it away. Cougars on top by 18, looking to get their highest lead of the day. This would do it. Wright can't connect. Nathan Jordan with it. Driving inside. A foul called against Jamal George. Sean Bryant and Devin Freeman check out as Liam Ottens and Alex comes into the game for the Longhorns, and miscommunication because he should never be left open. Moses Abreu knocks it down.
And that's what I've been saying this whole game. Just get it to your guy, Moses Abreu. I've been kind of a little surprised of Lennard's inability to swing it out to him. There's been a lot of times, actually, where he's been open on that edge, and they just keep driving. I would like to see a lot more kickouts to Moses Abreu, because if he's left open, he's not missing.
Smith kicks it to the corner, trying to dish it down low to George. They find it back to Smith at the top of the key, who is harassed. Able to get it out to the corner, no good on the three. Rebounded by the Longhorns.
Well, that's great defense from the Longhorns here. That's a nice move.
But a poor finish. And now the Cougars are out on the break, but it's a poor pass from Jamal George. And a timeout is called by Cardinal Mooney. And that was a frustrating sequence from this side. It has been a rough couple of minutes. They'll step aside 28-13 when we come back.
Working with Mighty Dog Roofing, well, check this out. Schedule your free inspection today, and you can receive $500 off your next roofing project. That's a top dog offer right there.
Proud sponsors of Riverview High School football.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Don't miss the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai? During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Welcome back on in. Second quarter action here at Booker High School for the MLK Classic. Nathan Jordan with it. Now to Noah Jordan. Finds a cutting Alex, can't get it to go. Foul called against Moses Abreu. That is his second foul. Or that's his third foul now. And they will take Abreu out, and that's a big loss.
That's, I mean, 3 fouls in the first 2 quarters of this game.
You want to talk about a guy you really can't afford to lose if you want a chance to win this game.
You can't afford to lose Moses Abreu. He is absolutely your best guy, especially in those 3-point shots.
Cougars once again can't get it to go from downtown.
It's going to be just a matter of who's going to step up, as Abreu will probably be taken out for the rest of the half.
Nearly taken away. Good defense by Braylon Brown. Noah Jordan trying to squeeze it inside. He steps back out to the top of the key now. Freeman guarded tightly, nowhere to go. One more to Noah Jordan. Tough mid-range shot, got it to go. Count it, and one.
Well, that's a great mid-range pull there by Noah Jordan. It looked like it was actually a little bit tipped there, but it looked like he got a piece of the hand of Noah Jordan. He'll go to the line for an and one.
Left it short. Rebounded by Nathan Jordan, but again, Elijah Price swatted away.
That's up and down.
No, it's a bucket
Oh, wow.
and one. He was able to get it away. And one more free throw for Nathan
Well, how
Jordan.
huge could that be? I mean, another chance at a three-point play. And Nathan Jordan could potentially cut this lead down to 10 points. As Mooney has not scored in a long time.
This was a 19-point game at the end of the first quarter. Now a 10-point game. The Longhorns have nearly cut the lead in half, and this Cardinal Mooney offense has got to get going. Here is Malachi Cuffey. Driving, floats it, can't get the roll. Out of bounds, last touched by the Longhorns. They'll say Noah Jordan touched it last. George left wide open, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Longhorns. Devin Freeman with it now at the top of the key. Noah Jordan, the drive, lost it, able to retrieve. Kicks it to his brother Nathan Jordan. Another whistle, another foul, this time on Jamal George. That is his second personal, team's fourth. So one away from the bonus are the Longhorns. Jordan hands it off to Nathan Jordan. Attacking the rim, able to put it up and in over Elijah Price and Malachi Cuffey. And all of a sudden, we've got a single-digit game. This Lennard team, the same thing happened versus Riverview. They're very resilient.
Yeah, they are. And even in this game, it was a 19-point lead. But this Lennard defense has done so good at containing this Mooney offense. But Mooney has just been unable to hit their shots. And now a chance for Lennard to cut this lead even more.
There is a lid on the basket for the Cougars. Can Lennard make them pay? Tough floater right there from Nathan Jordan. Couldn't get it to go. Cardinal Mooney needs anything. That's not going to go. That won't go. Back-to-back misses by Elijah Price. Longhorns finally get it across half court as Devin Freeman slows it down, picked up by Cuffey. They have done really well in these minutes without Moses Abreu. Freeman to the left, but an offensive foul. And another timeout by Cardinal Mooney. What have you seen from the Longhorns, which has really halted Cardinal Mooney here in this second quarter? It was 25-6 at the end of the first quarter. They have scored 3 points the whole quarter.
Well, think about it. They have really limited the turnovers. I mean, that has just been one of the biggest things. Mooney now has 4. The Longhorns have 9, but they haven't turned it over in a very, very long time, and that is one of the reasons why Lennard is now within single digits. They have also played way better perimeter defense in the paint, not allowing guys like Elijah Price and Caden Wright to get in the paint and score, and that has been their biggest downfall. They've also limited the playmakers like Jamal George. They have done such a good job on defense. As you see, Moses Abreu will check back into the game.
So no offensive foul. The Cougars were just able to call a timeout. Here is Freeman. 5 seconds to go in the half. Freeman can't get it to go. A half-court heave, not even close. But what an end to the first half for the Lennard Longhorns. They cut a 19-point deficit down to an 8-point deficit. Can the Longhorns complete the comeback? Second half action coming up when we come back on Arsenal Productions. Welcome back on in. Second half action here at Booker High School for the MLK Classic, game number 3, halfway through. Paul, what did you like about what you saw from Lennard as they closed the second half?
Well, yeah, they really regrouped at the end of the third quarter there, and they really came back. It was almost a 20-point game, and they cut the lead down to 8. They did a lot of good things defensively. They forced a lot of Mooney turnovers in that second quarter. They did a really good job to limit this Mooney offense and get back into this game. It's now only an 8-point lead.
Here is Freeman, step back jumper. That is a tough look, but it ends up being a lucky pass down low for Ottens.
That's a lucky pass, but Otten's able to get the offensive rebound.
Here is Smith. Kicks it to Jamal George. Oh, that's a good move to get around the defender and knock down the jumper.
That's a beautiful jumper by Jamal George. A nice hesitation there on the three-point shot. And a beautiful play of travel there on
they're going to
Lennard.
say he stepped out of bounds. (30-22) the score. Cardinal Mooney looking to get win number 17 on the year. Jumper no good by Smith. Cardinal Mooney was held to 3 points in the second quarter, which allowed the Longhorns to start this comeback. Only down by 8 now. Here's Freeman. Bobbles the pass, able to get it back. Picked up closely by George. Nathan Jordan goes behind the back. Miscommunication with Devin Freeman, turns it away. 11 turnovers on the night so far for the Longhorns.
Well, they definitely can't keep that up. They did a really good job in that second quarter of limiting the turnovers, but now it looks like they have 2 in the start of this third quarter. They need to limit those turnovers if they want to get back into this game against Mooney.
Cuffey, the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Bryant. Now Freeman ahead. Moses Abreu not in the game with 3 fouls. That is a big storyline to watch when he comes back into the game. But for now, Devin Freeman connects from downtown.
Well, like I said, they're going to need to have more guys step up in place of Moses Abreu, now out with 3 fouls, trying to keep him in likely for the fourth quarter. But a 5-point game here. Devin Freeman with a beautiful shot from deep.
Here is Malachi Cuffey. Only a 5-point lead for the Cougars. It's right on the corner, back to Cuffey. Cougars swinging it around the world. Poked away, out of bounds. This Longhorn defense over the last 11 minutes has played lights out defense, only 5 points in 11 minutes.
Yeah, they've just played amazing, and it's been one of the main reasons that Lennard has been allowed to get back into this game, and now Mooney turns it over.
A poor pass from George, miscommunication with Price, and now a chance to make it a 1-possession game.
Yeah, and these are the things that Lennard are going to have to capitalize on. They need to capitalize on those turnovers.
But
they cannot.
Won't, and they'll give a turnover away for Smith to finish.
That is just something you cannot do if you're Lennard.
Excuse the technical difficulties. 34-27 the score. While we stepped aside, and I slammed by Elijah Price. George is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the Cougars. First one is good. Ottens will check out of the game as Alex checks back in. Cougars back to an 8-point lead. No good on the free throw, but an offensive rebound, but a travel first. A good initial effort right there for Smith, but turns it back over. Still no Moses Abreu. 8-point game.
Well, at what point do you bring him back in? I mean, he is one of the leaders on this team, and he does have 3 fouls, but you're down 8 points right now, 3:49 left to go in the third. They probably want to save him potentially for the fourth quarter.
But you can't let this game get too far away.
No, you cannot.
8-point game now, halfway through quarter number 3.
But he is the guy that if you want to cut this lead down in a couple of shots, you need to put Moses Abreu back into the game because he can really hurt you with those 3-pointers.
37-27 after the easy bucket for the Cougars. And the turnovers are starting to pile up again for the Longhorns as Smith puts it up and in. A 12-point lead, another turnover. Cuffey can't get it to go. That's a big miss. Lennard needed that. Noah Jordan, coast to coast. That's a massive sequence.
Lennard needs to settle down. They are turning the ball over way too much. 13 turnovers in this game.
4 in quarter number 3. And just an unnecessary reach-in right there from Tevin Freeman, who has had a solid game. 5 points, 2 rebounds.
And now Moses Abreu will check in.
Again, Moses Abreu playing with 3 fouls.
He's definitely got to be careful, but at this stage in the game, you need him in.
George, an open look. It's true. Jamal George from long range got it to go, and it's a 13-point game. Here is Abreu, the kick inside. Bryant got it to go. Good find right there from Abreu.
Well, that's exactly why you need him in the game. He can hurt you not only from those 3-pointers, but a beautiful pass there inside.
George kicks it to the corner to Cuffey. Driving inside, one more to right. Can't get it to go. Cuffey there for the rebound. A nice step through. And it's back to a 13-point game. Malachi Cuffey, 10 points on the night. Foul called on Cuffey. Immediately taps his heart, says, my bad. His first personal foul of the day. Abreu inside. Alex, the jumper, no good. Tip it, no. Wright comes down with the rebounds. Jakyron Smith, 10 points on the day so far. Trying to make it 12, cannot. Strong rebound from Bryant. Abreu's up ahead. Can't put it in off the glass. Rebound goes to George. Cuffey slows it down. Approaching the 1-minute mark in quarter number 3. Cuffey kicks it to Smith on the corner. Back to Cuffey on the other corner. It's good! Malachi Cuffey got it to go. A 16-point lead.
Well, all of a sudden, I mean, it was a 5-point game, and now Lennard has definitely slowed down their momentum, and now Mooney jumps out to their original 16-point lead.
Abreu can't get it to go, left it short. The Cougars were up by 19 at the end of the first quarter. They have a chance to get back to that mark. Cuffey drives right by, gets it to go. Went through some contact on his way to the bucket. Did not matter.
Well, he has been doing that all game. Malachi Cuffey, so effective at getting to the rim.
Noah Jordan, the layup. 5 seconds to go. Smith is denied, but a foul is called with 1.2. Smith will have 2 free throws to end the third quarter. And what started as a great first 3 minutes for the Longhorns, they have really taken a step back after that good initial run.
Yeah, they really have, and that has a lot to do with the turnovers. 16 turnovers have really allowed the Mooney Cougars to get back into this game, but also their defense has definitely taken a step back as they have allowed a lot of Mooney players like Malachi Cuffey, Jamal George to get those open shots.
And an inbound pass that was done horribly. Passed it to himself. You can't do that. So now 0.5 seconds on the clock for the Cougars. And there should be 1.2 seconds on the clock. Right now they have it at 0.5. No time is allowed to go off. Well, now they have it at 12 seconds, so bear with us as we, not we, as they try to figure it out.
That's not us. We've got the clock right.
(51-31). 1 second does remain here in the third quarter.
Still having some clock troubles.
Now we'll step aside. We'll hear a quick word from one of our sponsors.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
GettleHyundaiofSarasota.com.
Well, they ran the clock down to try and reset it. It resets at 1.3. We'll see if that extra 0.1 second matters. It's good at the buzzer for Jamal George. Didn't need that extra 0.1 second. He got that off in plenty of time. It is a 20-point lead for the Cougars. That will wrap up quarter number 3. Fourth quarter action coming up next on Arsenal Productions.
The grand opening of the all-new Gettle Hyundai. Looking for a great deal on a new Hyundai?
Gettle's got it.
During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota on Clark Road.
It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road. It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury for less. Gettle Genesis of Sarasota, now located on Clark Road. It's the grand opening of the all-new Gettle Genesis of Sarasota. Visit us today at 4735 Clark Road and discover how you can drive luxury.
Welcome back on in. Fourth quarter action here at Booker High School, where Cardinal Mooney has ran away with this game. A 21-point lead. The Longhorns got it down to as little as 5.
Well, it has just been a complete, Lennard has just completely fallen apart, especially in that third quarter.
And so is the clock team here. They put 1 minute on the clock to start the quarter. There's 8 minutes in a quarter.
Yeah.
Here we go. We'll try again. Start of the fourth quarter here at Booker High School. 3 more games left for the MLK Classic. We will step aside for the girls JV game coming up, but after that, it is the Booker girls varsity team going against JCP, followed by the nightcap at 8 p.m. The Riverview Rams against the Booker Tornadoes. Both of those teams have split the season series. One of them will win the season series tonight. Nice job right there from Nathan Jordan. Got it to go. He will go to the line for one more. 9 points, 2 rebounds on the night for Jordan, who had a solid game versus Riverview on Saturday. Again, Riverview with the 73-72 victory over Lennard, which saw Moses Abreu score 38 points in an absolute classic. George got it to go. 3 ball is down for Jamal George, who is starting to feel it with that shot.
He really is starting to feel it, and I believe they counted that as a 2. But
here is Hosey Harris. Not even close by Freeman. Ottens gets the rebound underneath. Spinning, got it to go off the glass. A little athletic move by the big man down low.
yeah, it's a nice play there by Liam Ottens with a nice move inside, able to put it off the glass and in.
Swinging it around. 3 ball, can't get it to go. Abreu to Freeman. 20-point lead for the Cougars. Longhorns trying to bite into it. Nathan Jordan spinning, nowhere to go, finds Harris. Harris now on the left wing. Just no movement at all. Abreu, the floater, too strong. Could not even get a touch on the rim. Cuffy to George. Got it to go. Largest lead of the game for the Cougars at 22. Jordan is swatted away by Price. He's done that a multitude of times. Another fast break opportunity for the Cougars and a timeout called by the Longhorns.
A much-needed timeout for the Longhorns if they have just fallen apart in this second half. They even got this down to a 5-point game, and to think that they have just completely fallen apart and Mooney has just taken advantage of everything.
61-37 the score. 5:10 to go in quarter number 4.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state of the art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.com.
The vehicles aren't the only.
Welcome back. 5:15 to go, quarter number 4. Cardinal Mooney with a 24-point lead. And that has been the perfect picture of what this latter half of the second half has been for the Longhorns. They started strong, but a careless giveaway. They have 18 turnovers compared to Cardinal Mooney's 8. And when you're losing the turnover differential by 10 points, you are not going to stand a chance. Jamal George can't get it to go. And a hard fall on the ground right there. Looks like that's Sean Bryant. Able to get up on his own power. It was a traveling called against Lennard, so it will be Cougar basketball. Good pass on the inbound. Finds a wide open Jamal George.
Yeah, it's a really good inbound there. And get it to your main guy, Jamal George, who has been absolutely lights out so far in this game. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist.
Freeman kicks it to Abreu. Almost taken away. Freeman one more to the corner. And now taken away. The Cougars defense again! And then Cuffey the slam.
Beautiful slam by Makai Cuffey there. Gets to the second level and delivers the jam.
Foul is called against Noah Jordan. 2 free throws coming up for Jordan. We saw that part of the second quarter where Lennard didn't turn the ball over, but it really felt, and has been the whole game, when Lennard turns the ball over, the Cougars just run away with the game. In the one area, or the one area of the game where they did not turn the ball over, man, were they good. They looked good. They looked clean. They were dragging and cutting into the lead. As soon as the turnover started again, at about the 5-minute mark in the third quarter, that's when everything started to unravel. It's now a 28-point game. Cardinal Mooney has just dominated this entire second half. Now a 30-point game as Caden Wright gets it to go.
5 points away from a running clock. It is late in the fourth quarter, so it might not matter as much. But still a 30-point game.
Not anymore.
Well, that'll help Lennard out some. It's a great 3-point shot there. But also, you know, you mentioned the turnovers. It's been 20 turnovers for this Lennard squad. But also, you got to mention how well Mooney has shut down Moses Abreu. Now, he did come out for quite a bit of time, but when he has been in, they have just absolutely shut him down. He had 38 points in the last game against Riverview. And now in this game, 7 points. And they have done such a good job at shutting down Lennard's top scorer, who seemed to just never miss from beyond the arc in that game.
Final 3 minutes and change. Again, the MLK schedule is right here. JCP and Booker girls at 6:30, and then Riverview versus Booker at 8 p.m. for the nightcap.
Well, that's going to be such an exciting game. I mean, you think about this Booker Riverview, and they won that first game, and in the regular season. And in the Ram Jam in the third place matchup, Riverview was able to come away with the win. So they have split the regular season games, like you said. So that should be just such an entertaining game to cap off this MLK Classic.
And we saw Riverview and Venice play after Venice beat Riverview in the Ram Jam.
Yep.
Riverview was able to go on the road and beat Venice to win the season series 2-1. Timeout called by the Cougars. And now they have a chance to once again go on the road and win another season series. It has not been the year that Booker has hoped for. They are 9-10 on the season. Riverview 12-7. What are you looking forward to in that matchup just a couple hours away between Booker and Riverview?
Well, both of those regular season games have been so entertaining, and I'm looking forward to this one being just as entertaining as the last two. Riverview and Booker just complement each other so well. They always have close games, but Riverview has been able to recently pull away against Booker. They did beat them in the Ram Jam in that third place matchup. Riverview has looked good. They beat Booker in that third place matchup in the Ram Jam, and then they go on the road and beat Venice, another district opponent. And so it should be a very, very entertaining game. I'm looking for a lot of fireworks.
And a bad pass by Logan Dennis. Gives it away to Lennard, as many of the starters have come out for both of these teams. Chance to give some of the younger guys some looks. Here's Sean Bryant. Kicks it to the corner. Three ball is good from Anthony. Cardinal Mooney will improve to 17-2 on the season. And this team has a lot of talent and a chance to go really far. Their girls team last year actually won the state championship. Their football team won the state championship. Their football team has actually won 2 state championships in the last 3 years. This is a school that has really set themselves up for a lot of success in recent years.
Yeah, their athletic department has just been dominant in these past 3 years. They weren't a very successful football program prior to those 3 years, and then they have won 2 state championships in the last 3 years. It has just been a great turnaround for this Cardinal Mooney side, and now their boys basketball team 16-2, and they have done amazing as well.
About to be 17-2. We'll step aside one final time. 1:32 to go in quarter number 4.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
GettleHyundaiofSarasota.com.
The vehicles aren't the only thing that's state-of-the-art. Our facility is second to none at Gettle Hyundai of Sarasota.
GettleHyundaiofSarasota.com.
Welcome back on in for the final minute 30 of this MLK Classic game. 6 games already, 3 more to go. Taken away by Bryant, who lost it out of bounds. Cougars will take over with a minute 14.
The Tornadoes now have twice as many turnovers as the Cougars do. The Cougars have 11 turnovers, and the Tornadoes have 22.
The Longhorns. We're not to the Tornadoes
Longhorns.
game
Longhorns. I'm getting confused by the purple.
Here's Hosey Harris at the top of the key. And the turnovers continue, but Lennard will be lucky to get that back, but it's a fair point. 22 turnovers for this Longhorn team. And
I mean, you got to think.
That's never going to win you a game.
No. I mean, that's 22 possessions, if you really think about it, that could potentially end up in points. And 22 turnovers is not going to do it for you if you want to win a basketball game.
They would still have to shoot really well, even with even if they didn't turn the ball over 22 times.
Yeah, well, they shot pretty well against Riverview last night.
Oh,
so,
man.
goodness.
Moses Abreu with the 38 points, not as much of an impact today. He had 7 points, and that was all in the first half. He has not scored in the second half.
Only going to finish this game with only 7 points.
It's a large part, though.
31 less than he had yesterday.
But he sat out a large part of that second half. Didn't come back until 3 minutes to go. Man, they have really started to light it up from downtown. Just too little, too late. Second triple of the quarter for Anthony. No good on the shot at the buzzer from Jonathan Nance. The Cardinal Mooney Cougars will improve to 17-2 with a win over the Lennard Longhorns, who fall to 5-15. Cougars win by 21. 2 more games left in the MLK Classic. JCP and Booker at 6:30, and Riverview and Booker at 8 p.m. for the nightcap.